Last time I ate White Castle, I was pregnant with my son.
For months now, the street's been buzzing with whispers that Cardi B might be carrying another baby, and the blogs are feasting on it like it's the juiciest dish served hot. Every gossip page been spinning the same rumor, but at first, it looked like nothing but background noise in the internet circus.
It's not a good look for brands and things like that you are a married woman and pregnant by another man, and your last baby with your husband is not even a year old. It's a horrible look.
Last time fans swore she was expecting, it was all because of her eating habits on streams. Cardi was snacking nonstop, throwing down wild food combos that had people screaming, "That's gotta be pregnancy cravings!" But nothing ever came from it, and Cardi brushed the talk off with a laugh like it was just another day in her world.
Last time I ate White Castle, I was pregnant with my son. Boy, the way that I had diarrhea, I thought I was gonna shit my son out.
Oh my god, oh my god. They gave me my barbecue sauce.
Are you sure?
Yes. They gave me my barbecue sauce. Don't give me honey mustard by itself. And honey mustard by itself is so fucking nasty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want them fired! I want them fired! No, I don't want y'all fired. I don't want nobody to lose their job over me. I don't want nobody to lose their job. I don't want nobody to lose their job. I just really want to make barbecue sauce.
Now fast forward to August 27th, and things took a sharp left turn. Cardi got caught on camera leaving court for her civil case, and this time the view hit different. Her figure looked fuller, her stomach showing just enough to spark eyebrows shooting up, and suddenly those whispers didn't sound like wild imagination anymore. To top it off, she didn't duck the chatter. She jumped on live and straight up addressed the rumors, fanning the flames instead of cooling them down. Cardi B didn't waste a single second clapping back online. The moment somebody joked she looked 38 weeks pregnant, she roasted them instantly, reminding everyone that if she was that far along, she'd literally be giving birth tomorrow.
We're 30 weeks pregnant. No, you stupid. Fucking out of breath because I got asthma, not because of that. Fuck up. Always gonna be funny in this. Y'all fucking be funny in this bitch before you get fucking blocked. Now put your ass on a motherfucking pothole. Stupid ass comment. Don't put that shit on me. Anyways.
But instead of shutting down the noise, her response only made the buzz grow even louder, because now the talk in the streets is that the baby daddy is none other than NFL star Stefon Diggs. Now, of course, Cardi's got an army of die-hard fans who will defend her till the end no matter what she does, but this time, not everybody's cheering her on. A lot of folks are side-eyeing this whole situation, questioning why she would even mess around with Stefon in the first place, and it's not just light criticism either. People are coming hard with receipts and accusations. One woman went viral saying, "Cardi B, you're still married. Not only are you pregnant, but pregnant by a man who was on that boat with some ladies giving them drugs."
Cardi likes to put herself off as doing top tier. Really, she's been on some bottom barrel shit for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Getting pregnant while you're married, sleeping with Steph. I mean, even as a mother, how much do you really love your children? If you are out here dealing with a man like Stefon Diggs, this is who you want to be the stepdaddy to your children? A man that we all saw passing out drugs on a boat is who you're choosing to be the stepfather to your children if he will marry you?
The wildest twist? People swear Cardi herself was on that same boat too. That detail right there had social media going absolutely insane, with timelines exploding in real time. But just when the pot couldn't get stirred any harder, boom! Another woman pops up out of nowhere claiming Cardi B's new man is secretly gay.
Is that an ulcer or is she pregnant? Because to be pregnant by your boyfriend while you're still married is some next level whole work, okay? Like, and I don't care how much fucking money you have, that's some ghetto ass nasty work. But to be pregnant by your gay boyfriend while you're still married, now you on some shit, go and play in the yard with Lil Nas X, okay?
Now, this lady says that Cardi B's boyfriend is gay.
And she wasn't just talking reckless for clout, because right now, Stefon Diggs is already in the middle of his own drama, facing heat from a former hairstylist who accused him of full-on assault.
All I keep seeing is posts about the little Stefon Diggs boy, and I'm like, now does some of his mannerisms tickle my gaydar a little bit? Maybe. But why is it a thing? Like, why is it a big deal?
That story alone had people talking, but once you add in questions about his sexuality and rumors about Cardi's pregnancy, the internet turned this into a wildfire nobody can put out. Now, if you really know Stefon, then you already know this man loves pushing boundaries with his style. He'll pull up in outfits that have the internet debating for days. Some folks call it metrosexual, others whisper it's way more than that. And before you know it, the streets are buzzing heavy about whether the wide receiver swings both ways. Nothing has ever been proven, of course, but one thing everyone can agree on, Stefon is a certified ladies' man through and through. His name stays in women's mouths because he's built a reputation for being the ultimate pump and dump type, playing women left and right, never looking back, and from what people say, he doesn't even try to hide it. And here's where it really cuts deep, because let's not forget.
So, has it been officially confirmed that Cardi B is pregnant with baby number 4? Do we know if the baby belongs to Stefon Diggs? Because we did heard that he already got another girl pregnant. I think she was pregnant with a set of twins. So this possibly, if Cardi B is pregnant by Stefon Diggs, she's probably going to be, baby mama number 4, baby mama number 5, whatever, about Stefon Diggs. But we don't know that for sure. So, but I do know that there's a picture that's floating around the internet showing her baby bump. I've seen the picture. She does got a little baby bump, especially when she was performing on stage and when she was holding one of her kids, and when she was walking, she was patting her stomach. So that's giving us some clues that she may be pregnant. Now, with her album coming out sometime in September, this is just another buzz that's going around when her and Stefon Diggs had broke up, and now it's a possibility that she may be pregnant by him. Again, this is probably another marketing strategy to promote her album. I just have to stand by it. So if she is pregnant, great, congratulations. I mean, it is what it is. If not, then okay. But at the end of the day, something like this is really nothing new, because this is what celebrities do when they leave one relationship or one marriage, go to next. This is what they do. This is no surprise.
Cardi B walked away from Offset after he openly admitted to cheating on her multiple times. Offset even stood in front of the world and said, "Yeah, I did wrong and now I gotta face it." Cardi swore she was done with the heartbreak, ready to leave all that drama in the past and finally level up to something better. But here's the crazy twist. Instead of breaking the cycle, the streets are saying she fell for a man who might be even worse than Offset when it comes to women. That shocking turn has fans asking the rawest question of them all. Did Cardi just trade one heartbreak for another scandal waiting to blow up in her face? And here's where it gets even uglier. At least Offset put a ring on Cardi before he embarrassed her in front of the world, but Stefon Diggs, he's out here wilding with no vows, no promises, no commitment at all. The man is running loose like he's untouchable. And Cardi, she just had a baby last year, and now the buzz is she's carrying another one by a whole different guy.
Just got word from a very credible source that there's a girl that he's been courting for quite some time. He sent her Mother's Day gifts, sent her watches and shit on Valentine's Day and everything like that. But now she is now pregnant with babies. This is her Instagram. And so right now he's got 3 babies on the way and just had one born like 3 months ago.
People aren't just calling it messy anymore. They're flat out saying it's reckless and dangerous for her image. But wait, the real bombshell that shook everything up dropped on June 16th, 2025, when none other than Tasha K stepped in swinging with heavy tea. She claimed Stefon already got another baby on the way with somebody else. And here's the kicker. He's still living under the same roof with his other baby mama while Cardi's belly is allegedly growing. That's not just messy. That's reality show level chaos, and Cardi is standing dead center while the cameras never stop flashing.
Cardi B fucking pregnant, y'all. Like, I really won't believe it until I just seen this video where I got this screenshot from. And y'all, that belly looking kind of suspicious. A lot of people like, oh, she just had a baby, y'all. She just had a baby, da-da-da-da. But Cardi B be snapping back kind of fast. And her baby is 10 months old now. Not saying that it's an expiration on when you got to snap back and no shit like that. But Cardi B has to be snapping back fast. But what really got me really confused is who the baby dad. And no, I'm not being funny, y'all, because obviously it's between Offset and Mother Stefon Diggs. But what the fuck? I definitely thought that Offset and Cardi B was over because they obviously about to get a divorce or whatever the fuck is going on with their love relationship or whatever. And I could have sworn that I just heard so if she is pregnant right now, is this Stefon Diggs, baby? Because that belly looking real round, y'all. I don't know. It's looking real round. She is pregnant by Stefon Diggs, boy. Offset finna cry him over. He finna come knock her in between the washer and dryer because that man finna stroke the fuck out.
Allegedly, by June this year, Stefon Diggs was already looking at his third child coming into the world, and now with Cardi in the mix, that would make four. 4 kids in the same year? That's not just wild, that's reckless on a legendary level that even the streets can't wrap their heads around. And it leaves everyone asking the hard question. If Cardi walked away from Offset because of constant cheating, public embarrassment, and straight-up disrespect, then why in the world would she turn around and end up with a man drowning in the same drama, if not 10 times worse? Stefon is still shacked up under the same roof with his other baby mama, so let's be real. What are the odds he's about to step up and play full-time father to Cardi's child? Slim to none. And it's not just about her either, what about her other kids who already need stability, structure, and consistency in their lives? Fans online aren't holding back, pointing out the brutal irony. Women dragged Offset for years for being the messy, unfaithful husband. And now Stefon is sliding right into his shoes, maybe even doubling down on the chaos. It's like Cardi swapped one scandal king for another, and the internet won't stop clowning her for falling into the same trap again. But here's the truth bomb. Offset embarrassing Cardi for years doesn't magically excuse the choices she's making today. The harsh reality people are calling out is that Cardi looks stuck in a toxic cycle, where the only men she ends up pulling are guys cut from the same messy cloth. Offset, Stefon Diggs, and whoever else is flashy, reckless, and guaranteed to stir up drama. And when you really look at her catalog, songs like WAP and the themes she raps about, that whole energy paints a picture of the type of chaos she broadcasts and the exact kind of men that energy attracts. Think about it. We've all witnessed Cardi go head-to-head with Offset live on Instagram, airing out private fights in front of millions, screaming him down like the cameras were rolling for a VH1 reunion special. Sure, that keeps her name trending and creates headlines that blogs eat up, but for a man who values privacy, that's a walking red flag. Even if he was drawn to her energy in the beginning, all that circus-like drama would have him sprinting the other way in no time, and now with Stefon in the picture, fans are asking if Cardi is setting herself up to repeat history all over again, only this time even messier. At the end of the day, Cardi's brand has always been loud, raw, and unapologetically unfiltered, but that same fire that makes her a superstar might also be the same magnet pulling in men who thrive on chaos instead of giving her the peace she deserves. Instead of attracting stability, she keeps attracting storm after storm, and fans can't help but notice the pattern. By this point, it was already a massive turnoff to plenty of people, so the best Cardi could land was somebody like Stefon Diggs. And here's the ugliest part of it all. Stefon just secured himself a permanent tie to Cardi by allegedly fathering her child, and he did it without ever putting a ring on her finger. That's a straight-up win for him and a devastating L for her, because now his name stays linked to her forever while he still moves through life however he pleases. No vows, no accountability, no nothing. And this plays into a bigger theory I've been seeing pop up with a lot of successful men out here. When a breakup happens, even if the man was the one who caused all the destruction, it doesn't automatically guarantee that the woman is going to bounce back and level up with somebody better. Nope. She still has to step back into the so-called market like everybody else, and just because she was wronged doesn't mean the next man waiting is going to be some upgraded picture-perfect partner. In fact, as Cardi's situation shows, sometimes the replacement can be worse than the one she left behind. Think of it like this. Imagine getting fired from a top job, even if it wasn't your fault. That doesn't magically guarantee the next company is going to scoop you up with a fatter paycheck or a bigger title. You've still got to prove yourself all over again, and sometimes those dream jobs don't even look your way twice. That's exactly what we're watching play out with Cardi. No matter how famous or rich she is, the dating pool she keeps stepping into doesn't guarantee better results. And the reality is starting to show crystal clear in the choices she's been making. Look at someone like Steve Jobs. He got kicked out of Apple, but because his value was undeniable, he built Pixar into a monster success, flipped it into gold, and then walked back into Apple like a king reclaiming his throne. That's what happens when the market knows your worth. They chase you down even after a setback. But here's the harsh contrast. Cardi B may hold weight in the music game, pulling Grammys, headlines, and brand deals, but in the dating world, she doesn't carry that same value, and her relationship decisions are putting it on full display. Think about it. People are whispering that Cardi was getting close to Stefon Diggs even while she was still pregnant with Offset's baby. That's not a woman moving like she's got endless options lined up. That's a woman clinging to whatever attention comes her way, even if it's from a man swimming in toxic drama. And that detail alone has fans questioning if Cardi's really leveling up or if she's just spiraling deeper into chaos with every new choice she makes. And here's the raw, uncut truth. Money and fame can't hide broken decision-making forever. You can stack millions, break records, win every award in the industry, but if you're still broken on the inside, it's gonna show loud and clear in the partners you choose and the chaos you let surround you. Right now, Cardi looks like someone stuck on repeat, making the same same mistakes over and over, and no amount of fame is saving her from herself this time. Now here she is, right back at square one, only with a brand new man stepping into Offset's old role. Cardi may have finally cut Offset loose, but she never broke free from her toxic dating habits. She ditched the husband, but she didn't ditch the pattern of chasing after men who don't respect or value her worth. And the brutal reality? She keeps pulling in what people call low-value men because she's still putting out low-value behavior for the world to see. Drama-filled lives, public fights, and choices that don't scream growth. You can point fingers at Offset, blame Stefon, or even say fame itself is the curse, but here's the hard truth. If you don't raise your own standards, the people around you will never rise either. That's why it feels like Cardi is stuck on an endless loop. The energy she creates is the exact same energy she attracts back into her world, and until she flips that script, the scandals will keep piling higher than her chart-topping hits. And here's the thing, this ain't just Cardi's story, it's the same sad cycle we see playing out for a lot of women in the spotlight. Successful, beautiful, wealthy, yet still fumbling when it comes to love. Because the truth is, romantic opportunities don't automatically come from fame or a fat bank account. A woman can be dripping in diamonds and sitting on generational wealth, but that doesn't buy her respect, commitment, or loyalty when it comes to relationships. Cardi B is living proof that even with beauty, clout, and millions in the bank, the wrong choices will drag you right back into heartbreak again and again. And the pattern? It's predictable at this point. Time after time, when women stack up serious money and endless opportunities, they end up dating men who bring way less to the table. Cardi B is no exception. Sure, she's got platinum plaques, Grammy wins, and brand deals lined up, but Stefon Diggs, even with his NFL money, he's not touching the type of long-term power and cultural influence Cardi holds in music and branding. Deep down, people already know this relationship doesn't scream forever love. It screams short-term fling, a chapter destined to crash and burn. Just look at the scoreboard. 3 kids with Offset, now another child tied to Stefon, and when this storyline ends, the next man might stroll in with even less to offer. It's like watching a downward spiral play out in real time, each round uglier, messier, and more embarrassing than the last. And the wildest part? The audience sees the pattern clear as day, while Cardi keeps walking right back into the fire like she doesn't even notice. We've seen this story play out before. Amber Rose with her messy trail of heartbreaks, Keisha Cole's public meltdowns in love, women with all the fame, all the talent, all the resources in the world still ending up in situations that chip away at their worth. And right now, Cardi looks like she's walking that same tragic path, no brakes, no exit plan, just speeding straight into the same wall. At this point, the mistakes are stacking higher and higher like a Jenga tower ready to collapse. Every bad move sits on top of the last one, and eventually, the whole thing comes crashing down. And people sit back asking the same question over and over, why does it keep getting worse? The answer is simple. Because the lessons never got learned. When you don't grow, when you don't adjust, when you don't change your habits, those same mistakes just show up wearing different faces, and the spiral only gets darker and louder each round. In the dating world, value is everything. It's not about fame, money, or even looks. It's about how you carry yourself, the standards you set, and what you refuse to tolerate. If you don't understand what makes you truly valuable beyond the surface, you'll always attract people who bring less to the table. And here's the coldest truth of them all. If you don't respect what a real high-value partner wants, you'll never get it. Instead, you get trapped in the loop of chasing attention, drama, and clout, while the real love, the stable love, passes you by without a second glance. And that's exactly where Cardi B is right now, a superstar on the stage, but stumbling hard in love behind closed doors. The sad part? Until she flips the script, until she raises her standards, the heartbreaks will just keep repeating, each one louder, messier, and more humiliating than the last. So now I gotta ask you, do you think Cardi B can finally break this toxic cycle, or is she doomed to keep spiraling deeper? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe for more of the hottest tea, and don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss the next scandal. See you on the next one.